Welcome to my update 30 beta report 2. I just completed the intro on a new character, a new hunter, and you may notice as you're about to leave Archet, there's a new guy here, Berthaddon, Ardent Traveler. I'm assuming this is at every place when you finish the intro. Talk to him. You can now select your difficulty. You can choose to play the game normally. And there's tiers all the way up to 9. You will earn the title at level 50, Apprentice of, and depending on which class you play, your Bjorning you would get Apprentice of Claws, your Berg you would get Apprentice of Shadows, and then at level 130 you get Adept of whatever your class is, and if you pick tier 3 or above, level 50 you get Disciple of whatever your class is, and level 130 Master of. If you're a hunter, I would get Master of Bows when I reach cap if I have this quest active. Looking back at this, I'm gonna compare a normal wolf to a difficulty 9 wolf, see if I notice any changes.
Would you do something for me?
I'm gonna choose difficulty 9, which is deadly. Here we go. Are you certain? Yes, I'm certain. Warning, reducing your difficulty after setting it can permanently cancel your difficulty title deeds. Alright, so you need to, I believe you have to have your difficulty set before level 11, right, as of right now. So if it's too hard, you can probably still change, like cancel this quest and go for an easier difficulty. But this is mainly a thing if you think landscape is too easy and you want a challenge, then this is for you. I just picked 9. Let's see what deeds did I get. So I can get Disciple of Bows, leaving level 50. Alright, does he have, well, he has the other quests. I'm assuming you can change it. Alright, looking at this wolf, I don't see any changes. Plus 20 XP gain on monster kills. So you only earn 1/5. Is that the difficulty? I guess it's pretty hard to kill as well. I'm gonna compare. What is this? Enrage, toughness. Came in rage. I got the Eye of Sauron. Oh my lord! Okay, I got destroyed. Monster will be enraged. Take less damage, do more damage, more run speed. I got the Eye of Sauron. And you earn less XP. I'm gonna try to kill this, see how much XP I get, and then compare. I can't kill it. It's gonna kill me. Definitely hurts. Alright, 27 XP. So difficulty normal.
Stay a moment. What do you need?
Boom. Feed failed. Disciple of Bows. Alright, so I'm now back to normal. And I failed this deed. Oh, it's also account wide. Pretty cool. Let me find another wolf. Want it to be the same mob. How much did I get? 27. Now I don't have the XP thing. Or do you get more XP for the harder difficulty? Find out. So much easier to kill. You actually earn more XP if you choose it harder. Okay, that's interesting. So they make the game harder but more rewarding. It's good, I guess. I'm just gonna try like a medium difficulty as a final thing. Like tier 5, I guess. Notice the difference here. I want difficulty 5.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Right.
What do you need?
Which it's giving me 20 XP. Okay, more gain. Where's that wolf? I need a wolf. Didn't respawn yet. Guess I can just fight a bear, I guess. I want to see if the Eye of Sauron comes. It probably does because it's deadly. Serious wound. And armor. Guess it's somewhat of a challenge. Increase it. I just want to see where the XP gain stops. Use it to be a bit harder and get more XP. That's good. That's good. Difficulty.
What can I do for you?
Build the XP gain. So if I just go for 3 deadly.
Do something for me. Greetings.
The XP gain. What about
Could I
difficulty
speak with you a moment?
2? Dangerous.
How can I be of service?
15 only. So 20 on tier 3.
Might I take a moment of your time? What do you need?
20. If you choose tier 3 or up, you get 20. If you choose tier 2, 15. Tier 1 gives you
Greetings.
10%. If you choose the normal mode, no bonus.
How can I be of service?
Alright, interesting changes. People want more of a challenge. Pick a harder difficulty mode. You'll also earn more XP. So, if you think landscape is too easy, you pick tier 3, I guess.
Stay a moment.
It's somewhat of a challenge and you earn more XP. Not a bad change. Looks interesting. We'll see how it turns out. Changes to the raid revive mechanic. See it right here. On tier 1 there will be no revive limits. So tier 1 is free for all. You can rest as many times as you want. The max counter for any tier is now 5. So tier 2, 3, 4, 5 will have max 5 on the counter. And you can see on tier 2 and tier 3 you start with 3 on tier 2, you start with 2 on tier 3. Tier 4 and tier 5 you will start with 1 revive token. And you can see the regen time right here. Every minute on tier 3, I mean tier 2. Every 2 minutes on tier 3. Every 3 minutes on tier 4. And every 4 minutes you get a token on tier 5. So tier 5 and tier 4 will definitely be challenging. I kind of like it. Looks much better now. Makes it more challenging, which is good. Makes people have to think about their builds. You don't want to die because people just die left and right. You're going to struggle. This is looking pretty nice, I would say. Looking at some classes, starting out with the captain. Some late changes to beta that I missed in my previous report. Several captain buffs are now raid-wide. You can go into game, check it out. Motivating speech is now raid-wide instead of fellowship. This kind of makes it so you don't always need 2 captains in a raid. 1 captain would be enough for this really important buff. But in a way it's kind of a guard tank buff because you always want a red cappy. So in a lot of cases 1 red captain will be enough without a yellow captain. Another thing is Muster Courage is also raid wide, so you can pot for your entire raid now, not just your fellowship. Rallying Cry is raid wide, and Routing Cry. I'm not sure if it's healing raid wide, but at least the buffs from Red Cappy will be raid wide. set a lot of buffs are raid wide. I'm assuming Muster Courage will pot raid wide, possibly also add the fear resistance raid wide. And the final skill that gets buffed is Make Haste. You can now pop Make Haste for your entire raid. No longer do you have to swap the red captain to the tank side to give the tank run speed buff if you have a yellow cappy. It is now raid wide. Good changes. Overall, I like this. Very good. A couple of notes on Loremaster, not really changes, but reading on the forums, talking about the Frost lore animation. Vastin said that they're working on it. It is really long, so you can assume that Frost lore animation will be shortened in the near future. And the second thing about Loremaster, Vastin is not really happy about the summon your pet, put a debuff, dismiss your pet, summon another pet, debuff, dismiss your pet. And although that kind of makes Loremaster unique in the way they debuff and use their pets, I do agree that it's tedious and you don't really get the time to use the rest of your skills really. You spend a lot of time summoning pets and putting debuffs. I don't know how they will deal with this, but if they like turn those pet debuffs into skills or something, that would help a lot. I personally kind of enjoy pet summoning and stuff, but you know, we'll see how this turns out. And the final class I'm going to talk about in this report is the Rune-keeper getting further damage bump on all fire skills, not called smoldering, I guess. So from what I've heard, arcanes do a bit more damage now. The good arcanes usually get around 200k sometimes, which seems like a good spot to be in. So with this extra bump, I can for sure say that you're probably going to want to bring at least one red Rune-keeper into your raids because of the group-wide buff, and also that they now do pretty good DPS themselves. And they're also pretty decent for some AoE that is ever needed. But Rune-keeper, Fire Rune-keeper looks like they're in a good spot right now. Wilson in the Isengard Tavern has some new cosmetic pets, and of course we're gonna look at these pets. Alright, bunch of new pets. Let's start up with the bat of Asa blah blah blah. This looks just like the bats from AD, I think. They look kinda cute, huh? What else do we have? Chipmunk. Oh no, it's too cute. Look at it. Ay ay ay. I need a chipmunk. I need it. Oof. What is next? Upper Netherhound. Oh, wait. What's wrong with your ears? No! It's a cursed hound. Save me! I don't think the ears are supposed to be like that. Alright, look at the next one. Delving Netherhound. They're all gonna look pretty similar. What's wrong with their ears? Dusky Netherhound. Mushroom Netherhound. Oh, the ears. Netherhound. Are they gonna keep the ears like that? Like, no way. Oh, they're not. Yeah, they're not optimized. Oh. Oh, silver chipmunk. Oh. Chipmunk is adorable. An umber netherhound. A bunch of hounds, a bat, and chipmunk. Oh. The dogs are kind of cute though, when they fix their ears. My favorite, chipmunk. I'm gonna get a chipmunk. Looking at some of the gear that we know that we're getting from the raid. There's new cloaks with 3 slots. See them at the top here. There's also new trigger essences. So basically these essences will have a chance to create a region of damage or morale region. See it here. Light damage, there's fire damage, frost damage, and morale region. It's gonna be interesting to see if they're worth getting. There's also new weapon titles I'm gonna look at in a second. And as well as a frame from the rain, Durin's Bane frame, and the frame looks like this. You can see it on my character. Looks pretty nice in my opinion. Don't mind this at all. Pretty cool frame. And I was gonna check out the compare, see if they're actually better. The vitality ones for my captain tank. 2 different ones, of course, depending on the type of damage. Ancient Dwarf type or Balerian damage. I'm gonna put it on my 1541 vitality. See if it increases. And it's the exact same as the previous ones that we have from Elder Slate. But if you want the Ancient Evil or Balerian damage, I'm assuming you might want to get the Ancient Evil for the Balrog raid. That's about it. Ancient Dwarf damage, you probably want that for the Balrog. And in addition to the cloaks, there's also new armor. Each armor piece has 3 slots. You can see the might set here. The top ones is for damage. Bottom is for tanks. But it looks like the stats are about the same. So you can kind of pick and choose. Like, do you want the attack mid or the crit rating? Obviously as a tank you would want the attack mid. When you get over to the incoming healing rating, maybe someone will go for the finesse boots. Stats are the same, just the secondary stat is different on the tanking pieces and the damage pieces. And now looking at the medium armor pieces. The stats overall are pretty similar, but of course medium armor is going to have slightly lower armor values. And finally we can take a look at the light armor pieces.